Okay. Why? Mordred with no gold. That's just bad business. Mordred agrees. I may actually have left this a little bit too late. Ooh, are those raiders? They are. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to put another raised point there. We're going to raise local army only. Which should... No, not include them. Damn it. What part of local army are they? Ah, crap. That's going to make me go bankrupt. They hadn't actually looted anything, because of course they hadn't. God. There we go. We are now in the negative. Thought local army meant like the peasants locally. I have arrived in Amsterdam to pay homage to you, my gracious, glorious queen. Give you rich gifts worthy of your majesty. Oh, Henrik! Henrik, buddy, how's it going? I accept your generous gifts, Duke Henrik. And I'm sorry to all the soldiers who didn't get paid. Unfortunately, there was a bank holiday on Monday, and all the checks didn't go out. So, you can blame the banks. Swift Train just died of heart failure. Brother? 56-year-old brother? Okay. Pregnant again. So what are the other councillors doing? So you are... What are you doing? Domestic affairs, yeah. You're trying to improve relations internally. That's fine. As long as we keep you happy. Then the church keeps on paying their dues. A claim on you. For months, Herod Duke Aemery's bishop has been digging up spurious contracts and fabricated histories. Now Duke Emery dares act as if it all amounts to a legitimate claim on the county of... Ooh. Where is this? Oh, it's down there. Is that actually a part of Flanders? No, it's the Duchy of Neustria. How did I get that? Bologna is Flanders. Oh, you own Bologna as well. So you struck against the French when France was divided. Interesting. Well, I really hope that we don't get into another fight, because I absolutely cannot afford it. You want me to pay a ransom for Scooby. Why do I care about Scooby? I don't. He's an old, also true zealot. No, you can keep him. Sinnerswith was swayed. French Catholic populists in the county of U. Court event. You seen? Oh, there. A pallid individual who looks like she's spent her entire life skulking underground is lurking in the corner of my throne room. I've heard tell you might want a secret passage installed. I can craft an impure corridor your twisted heart desires. I'm not paying for this. No, I'm good. Thanks. Oh, it is very annoying that I can't raid people. I would be making so much money, more money if I could. A recent argument between two of my champions, Sinnerswith and Berger, has escalated drastically. Apparently, the two were playing a game of Neftaffel and got to arguing about the exact rules. In minutes, the board was swept aside and fists were flying. Now, both champions have openly challenged each other to a holmgang. The duel is sure to be dramatic, but as sworn members of my household, they need permission to go ahead with the fight. Birger is a 35 combat. She's a 25. She's really valuable. So there's a chance they can become wounded. Or I can say no. 67% chance of losing dread, spending prestige and pissing them both off. I'm okay with pissing them off. No. Not allowed. Lost in thought. My daughter and heir Sinistwith is an unusually calm child. When the others play their wild game, Sinistwith often withdraws to some silent corner. She doesn't speak a lot, but I can tell she's always thinking about something. She becomes pensive. Can you get a guardian yet? No. She's in jail. How is she in jail, and by whom? Oh, the Swedes took her. Huh. And they're demanding 200. You can keep her. My son! My relief is great, and my joy even greater. I've given birth to a perfect little son. Right, let's go and grab a list of patrons, and then we can go from there. As soon as I remember how to do this. It's not on that page, it's in here, I think. And then I need to go to details, and then download subscriber list. There we go. And then I need to make sure it's put in the right place. Date is 12/03/2022. Okay, here we go. Get that loading. Get that on that side. Alright, so this is going to be macho. May you grow to be strong and wise. Now that does mean that Macho is now the heir, right? No, she still is. Are we equal? Oh, we are. Huh, okay. Anglo-Saxon culture. A commoner of the Anglo-Saxon heritage has been accosted in the streets of Amsterdam over some minor offence. Nether Norse are superior, clearly. So, Princess Stubbers, you are not yet married. We should try to get you married to somebody else. This is, of course, going to be matrilineal. Oh, because she is her own ruler, I don't think I can arrange this. What's that? Challenge this character to a stewardship debate, attacking them for crimes against fashion. Nah, I'm good. It's time for your vulgar lessons. I wake up in a sweat after a grueling nightmare where an owl was constantly following me and testing my knowledge in the vulgar language. A symbol of wisdom in some cultures, the feathered fiend was stalking me throughout the night, and I dreaded disappointing it. I will continue to push myself daily. Oh, that just forgets it. Probably because of this. She's really not very good. Alright, I guess we'll forget about the French. Your royal court is now court grandeur force. That's gone down. Ransom for Sinneswith. 39 ducats. You know what? I will accept because now we are barely negative. We got the daughter back, who is our new heir. I want to make sure that you're getting educated. And you are... God, you're slow and pensive. Try and train you in stewarding then. No, Gerda can train you. Yeah, earning good. Hey, positive income. Perfectly timed. And apparently we need to do some conversion. Let's get that going as well. And you are still collecting taxes, because that's the only thing keeping me afloat. And there we are. Now we're earning positive. As... Not entirely sure why we're positive, but we're positive, so I'm not going to question it too greatly. Let's get chivalric dominance. Now my champions fight like hell. And my champions already fight like hell, so... Yay! Someone should really tell Paradox there was no such thing called Sweden in 8 or 900s. The idea of Sweden didn't exist, nor did the name. It doesn't. Sweden's the formed kingdom after the Duchy of... whatever this place is. Uppland. Starts as Uppland. At the beginning of the game. Remember, we are now in 948. It's getting closer to Sweden. The Mordling family on ice. Ma, cries Sinneswith, tugging my sleeve almost as soon as I enter the snowbound courtyard. It's no good, I'm useless. I can't skate, the ice hates me. A speedy glance suggests that she might be right. The place looks like an army marched through it, with the amount of scattered ice my daughter has left in her wake. So we have a 60% chance of causing her a bunch of stress. I'll give it a go. She gains more stress. Oh well. Personal claim on Duke Farabert's hammer. I mean, it's not the ban hammer, so I'm not that concerned. And now my income is really starting to rise. Is that because we finally... No. Finished reinforcing everything? Populists are rising against us. There are some raiders down there that we may need to deal with. Sinneswith has been swayed. So Sinneswith is now positive. Why am I suddenly earning so much more money? I mean, I'm not complaining, this is awesome. I think it's because Bruges is getting more control. Fair enough. Fair enough. And those mansions are getting closer and closer to finishing. Well, until we've got the finance sorted more firmly, there isn't really not a huge amount I can do. Just gonna click that on for a month or two. Bringing me rich gifts. Absolutely. I appreciate rich gifts. And court grandeur goes up as well. That's good. Who's this? Antwerpen. Defending against Prince Kubik Requinson of Mordheim, the Antwerp claim on the county of Boulogne. Yeah, if I had a bit more stewardship skill, I might try to actually take Antwerp myself, but for the moment, it's fine. Training a warhorse. As I inspect the stables, my gaze is drawn to a mare kept away from the others. She throws her head and stops her hooves, displaying her powerful hindquarters and well-arched neck. This creature has the best conformations and the worst of tempers. I have never seen such a warhorse before, but the stable master insists that she is impossible to train. I do not back down from a challenge. We'll give it a go. The horse pins her ears back as I approach, her disregard for me crystal clear. The first meeting is important to earn her trust and respect, and I need to know how to go about it. Steady hand. The only skill we have is prowess. It is a mighty feeling. The powerful horse follows my every whim. Now that I've earned her trust, she seems almost fond of me. So we now gain a warhorse. And a new perk. Right, what's the warhorse do? Prowess +1 prestige. So prowess continues to rise. And we're going to name it just a horse. You're going to be known as Charger, because I am feeling original. Never back down. Friendly casualties goes down, advantage goes up, and then we'll get a household guard, and then we flip over to strategist. After that. Oh gosh, what happened to France? Somebody blew it up. France became part of the Byzantine Empire. So the Byzantines happened, basically. I really need to think of a way of spreading Orcitrue to Scandinavia. I mean, it's actually in Scotland. Sorry, not in Scotland, in northern England, Northumbria. Nope, Northumbria has fallen toward Orcitrue. I mean, it is the right Orcitrue. You may just convert, because your whole province is Orcitrue. Denmark has split out from Sweden. Good. Sweden's nowhere near as strong as it was. So at this point, I'm kind of waiting for my own military to grow big enough. Uh-oh. I barely recognise my nephew, Commander Scooby, as he enters my Great Hall. That's why Scooby was in jail. Apparently he pissed off the people paying him. Welcome home, Scooby. King Stigand gains the warlike courtier. Martial and prowess goes up. Stigand spent at least 5 years living in the rowdy warlike court. Fair enough. Likewise with Theodora. Whoever that is. Do we have any good courtiers? Where are the guests? Yeah, guests are shown here. 13 prowess, 20 diplomacy. Bragi is pretty diplomatic. Cost 28. I mean, we do have the trait which brings in better guests, so we could, and probably should, be using that. Rebel factions are rising, that's fine. You might be the queen, but you're an abhorrent coxcomb. The unprovoked anger expressed by nephew has come as a complete surprise. He has been under a lot of stress, but to behave like this... And we've got another martial perk, which we're going to take as household guard. And then I think what I might actually do is start to switch over to strategy focus. Our prowess is good, but our only trait is our fighting capabilities. Alright, we have another kid, so we're going to need another name. This is going to be Cheetah William. Cheetah William. May you grow to be strong and wise, my daughter. Cheetah William. Oh dear. War declared. Artifact claim war. Lotharingia is trying to claim artifacts. Rally the troops! Now I'm going to need to be careful. Raise everything for a second. And then we're going to immediately... Oops, split. Onagers can go. Could actually do with recruiting some better prowess people. Gonna have to get rid of the Varangians, they're just too expensive. 4 ducats a month, even that's a bit pricey. Vigmen are 2, Huskarls are 3. As much as I'd really like to have the Huskarls in the fight, I think this is going to have to be a levy battle. 2 ducats. Is there a way of just raising 1 unit of men-at-arms? Thank you, Grumpy Tiger. Appreciate that. Alright. We're definitely going to need a safety helm for this. Because we're not going to be with our best troops for this one, because we just can't afford them right now. So instead, what I'm thinking is, well, no, we need to continue increasing control, because control equals making more money. We need that money. We need it badly. The other thing we could try to do, which might help, is get the Seneschal. We already have a Seneschal. We'll just have to see where their armies come. We've raised our 3,000 man army. We have 12 champions. Most of them are pretty darn good. We'll put our best guy in command, which is going to be Countess Hulla. Oh man, that's really expensive. Okay, so we're going to fight this with just these. Daughter's way too young. Stubbers would be the only one I could do, but I don't think... Yeah, this would just be... Yeah, she has to do that herself. Alright, where's Lotharingia's army is going to come from? There. Alright, let's march off to war. What troops do you have? So you do have some heavy infantry and stuff with you. Yeah. Now you're bringing in both forces. The sick mare. Let's charge us trudges out of the stable, dragging her legs and hanging her head. There can be no doubt she is sick. I am not paying money. She dies, she dies. Pulls through. Good stuff. Let's see if you decide to split. You do. We're going to wait until this siege is a little bit closer to finishing, and then we'll go and attack you. Alright, so the mansions in Gulders have been built, so Bruges at least is starting to make some more money. Child benefits from tutelage. Sinneswith is more likely to receive good education due to Stigand's tutelage. That's good. Oh, right, tutelage. Yeah, you have a guardian. You don't, not yet. You are charming, so you are probably a diplomat. Do we have any good diplomats in the realm? No. We don't have any good diplomats in the realm. So, Riksgodai, head of Mordheim, you are going to be in charge of teaching him, and we're going to say education focus is going to be diplomacy. Then that leaves Princess Cheetah William, but Cheetah William's still way too young. Let's cross the water here. Left this too late. Okay, you're joining the fight. So we have a plus 16. Our commander is now in the battle. But we have no special forces. This is purely down to levies. And now their reinforcements arrive, and now we're losing badly. We just need to leave the champions time to do what the champions do. Haston died. Well, we lifted the siege at least, and these are levies, which we can raise back up again fairly quickly. And now, hopefully, they'll split up a bit more. And we basically just turn around and do it again. Fate of the Norsemen, traders, raiders, and mercenaries. The Norse have long travelled from Scandinavia all throughout Europe, and even beyond, leaving their mark everywhere they went. Now it appears that this age may be coming to an end, as the cultural differences and clan rivalries that led to the rise of the disparate Danish, Swedish, and Norwegian identities among them. What does this mean for the future of Europe? So let's have a look. Swedish, Danish, Norwegian, Scots. Anglo-Saxon. Doesn't look like there's any Norse left. Nope. Norse is gone. No, no. There's a tiny bit of Norse here. Tiny, tiny, tiny. And then there's also Sami Norse up there in the north. And then, of course... Oh, no. Iceland's Norse. And then the Nether Norse, where we are. Oh, there's a Dutch bit. Dutch isn't wiped out.